Hey, how's everybody doing? What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, what up, y'all? How y'all feeling? I hope everybody's doing great. As for myself, I'm doing great. I'm up this morning. I'm woke. Hi, Miss Monica. How are you? I am woke this morning. The Lord allowed me to wake up this morning, so I am happy. I am so happy. Before we get into it, like, I know that's right. That's right. Yes, and I appreciate it too, Miss Monica. I definitely appreciate it. I told you I have learned a lot from your channel. I really have. It's a lot. You give some good information, things that I didn't know. I appreciate you. I really do. Before we get into it, uh, like, share, subscribe. Make sure your notification bell says all so that every time we go live, you will get notified. Okay. Um, and please share the videos too because it may not help you, but it may help somebody else. You just never know. Um, Today we're going to talk about dead weight. We're going to talk about dead weight because some of us, one love keeps us together. That's right. Thanks, host. Appreciate. Thanks. I appreciate you too, Miss Monica. Um, yeah, we're gonna talk about dead weight because a lot of us, well, some of us, I'm not gonna say a lot of us, but some of us have a tendency of allowing the dead weight to confine us, right? We'll just keep dragging it around, dragging it around. We know it's not good for us. We know that the dead weight that we got hanging around is not good for us. They don't want to see us shine. They don't want to see us, level up the whole nine, you know? And they show us that in so many ways. But some of us just don't take heed. We don't take heed. So sometimes you need to ask yourself. Yes, exactly, Miss Monica. Miss Monica said dead weight. Sounds like a bag of sin. Exactly. Exactly. But for some reason, you need to ask yourself, why? Why do I carry this dead weight around me? Why do I have, you know, this dead weight around me and it's doing nothing for me? It's not helping me move forward. If anything, it's making me slide backwards. You need to ask yourself that. Why? Why am I allowing this dead weight around me? And a lot of times, some people do it and don't even know why. They don't even ask themselves why. Some people do it and they feel comfortable with it. Why do they feel comfortable with it? I thought you would never ask. Sometimes, when you are not in a good place in your life, right? A lot of times, the way you're feeling on the inside is the company that you draw to you, right? Because when you get around certain people and you're not feeling right about yourself on the inside, what do? You end up in the midst of the people who feel just like you. Because that's how you feeling on the inside. So that's what you gravitate to. You know, when you're broken and damaged, you don't want to be around somebody. Do you find people around people that's leveling up, that's doing, good in their life or trying to do their best, the best that they can, or make their life better. You don't see those kind of people around each other. And if you do, the person who is broken and damaged is trying to bring that person down. And maybe they haven't realized it yet. But a lot of times, the people who are broken and damaged, they end up being around those same kind of people. And they comfortable with it. They comfortable with it. But when you're trying to make yourself a better you, the last thing you want to do is have dead weight around you. Because that's not going to help you move forward. It's going to, hey, Zakaria, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Zakaria, Zakaria. I hope I'm saying that right. How are you? But, Miss Monica said it makes one sick. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But you know what? A lot of times when you're already broken and damaged, that's the type of company that you gravitate around. Other people who are broken and damaged. Like, I'm going to give you an example. Some people, I hear people say, I want peace in my life. I want positivity in my life, right? But guess what? You turn around and you look and they're around the people who is toxic and negative. They saying one thing, but they doing something else. And why do you think that is? Well, I thought you never would ask. Because that's the way they feeling on the inside. That's the way they feeling on the inside. So what happens is that's who they end up being around. They say one thing because it sounds good. It sounds good to say, oh, I want to be around. I need peace in my life. I need some positivity in my life. It sounds good to say that. It sounds good to say that. But some people don't do it. And they don't do it because that's not how they feeling on the inside. See, it's hard when you feeling a certain way on the inside and you haven't dealt with that and healed from it, whatever it is. It's hard for you to get to that place where so you want positivity and peace. You gotta fix that inner self first. I say that all the time because it's important. It's important. You gotta fix that inner self so that see you host one sec. Okay, thanks for stopping through, Miss Monica. I appreciate you. You gotta fix that inner self. You gotta fix that inner self because if you don't, you're gonna stay stuck where you're at. You gotta heal that part that's broken and damaged. You gotta fix it. You gotta heal from it because if you don't, you're not gonna get to where you're trying to get to. You're not. You really not. And I'm only telling you this because I know because I've been there. I've been there. This is not some stuff I read out of a book. I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. I've been in that place where I didn't have self-love. I've been in that place where I had self-hate. I've been where my inner self was broken, damaged. And it didn't get right until I made a choice and a decision to seek healing. Once I made that choice and that decision to seek healing and I healed, then I felt like a brand new person. I felt like a brand new person. I got rid of all the dead weight. Anything that don't mean me no good, you got to go. And I'm like that now. And I'm more harder on that now than I was before. Seriously. I don't be playing. If you around me and you don't mean me no good, I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna cut you off. Simple as that. What's the point? Why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting time allowing dead weight to hold us back? Because that's all it do. It holds us back. It keeps us stuck in a rut. What's the point? What is the point? And some of us do it. So ask yourself, why am I doing it? What's going on with me that I have to, have this dead weight around me? All this dead weight around me. Or I want to hang around a bunch of dead weight. What's my problem? What's going on with me? Ask yourself that. Because I guarantee you that there's something going on with the inner self that's causing you to do what you're doing. Hey, my brother. Hey, Eagle. Thanks for being here. There's something going on with you. Your inner self is messed up. You're feeling a void, or you're just broken and damaged. And some of us try to cover it up. We try to hide it. Let me tell you something about that too. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because that inner self comes out in different areas of your life, right? It's you can't cover it up and hide it. It's gonna come out. When you go and you meet somebody, right? So you just meeting somebody. Now, you know your inner self is all messed up. You know it, right? But you're gonna try to play this thing out as if it's not. And for a while, you feel like it's working for me. I can hide this. It's working for me. But guess what? One day, something happens. Your your date or your significant other or whatever does something. And boy, oh boy, he does it at the wrong time, because on this particular day, your inner self is really got you feeling, real icky. It's got you feeling really messed up. And so they do something, and they have done it before. But they do something, the same thing they have done before, and you spaz out. That inner self say, "Ha! I'm here!" and jump out there on you, right? And you zap out. And they standing there looking because they've never seen this person before. They like, what in the hell? They ready to run for the hills because they have never seen this person before, right? But they just standing there looking. And later on, you say, at that moment, you say, look, let me just get myself together. I gotta get myself together. So you go off. You go off. So, you say you're going to calm down. But what you're really saying to yourself is, God damn it, I done fucked up. I done showed him something that he ain't supposed to see. Booyah! That inner self boy is a mother hugger. I'm telling you. It's hard to hide it. You be trying. We be trying. But guess what? It's not going to work for you. That inner self going to come out. I don't care what's going on. It's going to come out. Because one day, you may have it under control. But then that person could come back and do the same thing to you that they did a week ago, and you just zap out, because that inner self, that inner self is got you in a place. It's got you in a bad place. So now you done fucked up because now this person is really saying who you are, and they ready to run to the hills. They ready to run to the hills because they know they in trouble. But a lot of us, some of us do it though. We do it instead of just going on getting the work, doing the work that you need to do to heal. We try to play around with that thing. And let me tell you, from a person who knows, who's been there, done it, it's not going to work. It's not going to work out for you. You can try it. You can keep trying it, and you might feel like you getting by. But one day, it's gonna bust out. I'm telling you, it ain't no joke. It's gonna bust out. You know, and that's a part of your dead weight too. When you gotta deal with your inner self, and you're not trying to fix it, you're not trying to heal from it. That's dead weight too, because you can do something about it. You just don't want to, for whatever the reason. You don't want to do nothing about it. Some people is lazy. Some people think people don't know what's going on with them, you know, and so they keep trying to hide and cover up, hide and cover up. It's terrible. Get the help that you need so you can live a peaceful life, you know, so you can just be yourself. Listen, we all have flaws, right? I'm not perfect. I just do work. I work. It's a process. I'm always working on myself, but I'm not perfect. And when I come on here, a lot of the things that I share with y'all come from my personal life, things that I've been through. And I share it with y'all because I be wanting y'all to get better. I be wanting y'all to do what it takes for you to become a better you. Hey Tari, how you feeling? Good to see you here. You know? Listen, I'm one of those people, I love to see people do better. Right? I do. I love seeing people do better. I love seeing people leveling up, and becoming the best version of themselves. I do. I don't get jealous. Ain't no envy and all that. I'm not one of those people. You know, I've never been a person who get jealous. When I see somebody with something nice, I be like, damn, man, I'm gonna get that. Maybe not the same thing they have, but I'm gonna get to that point. You know what I mean? And I level up and try to do better. I let seeing other people, if they got more than what I got, guess what? What it does is it inspires me. It motivates me. I don't get jealous. If anything, I give them a compliment. Girl, you look good in that Benz. I'm telling you. I give people compliments. But let me tell you something on top of that, too. You see people with nice things, and some of those people have worked hard to get what they got. They don't work their butt off to get what they got. You know? And some of them got it, but they still not happy. That's a whole other story. You know what I mean? talk, people being happy, having the material things, but still not happy. Because what's more important than anything is your inner self. You gotta fix your inner self. Because if you don't, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. You're going to always be miserable. You're going to always feel out of place. You're going to always feel like you turned around getting weight. Whether it's your inner self or people that's around you. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit. It's not going to help you. Dead weight cannot help you. And you know what's strange to me? Is that you see so many people, they'll take and be around the dead weight or have it around them, right? But the people that really care about them, they don't want to be bothered. The people that they should be hanging around so that they can change and become a better person, they don't want to be bothered with that. And that's because your inner self is broken and damaged and it's done took over. It's done took over. It's done took over. I'm telling you. Listen, I talk about the things I talk about because I want everybody to be better people. For real. Um, it's a lot going on in the world, and we need as much positivity as we can get. Because so many of us are carrying around dead weight. And a lot of us won't take the time out to figure it all out. We won't even attempt to try to fix ourselves. We rather just keep doing what we're doing. I seen a few things. I think it was last night. I was just strolling around on the internet, on YouTube, and I seen some of those same people that holler, "Oh, I just want peace and positivity, positive vibes only." Guess what? That's not where they was at. That's not where they was at. That's not what they hang around. And then some people, be saying they having so many problems and issues. I bet you are. I bet you are. I bet you are. Let me tell you something. I have my issues too, but guess what? Because I work on my inner self, my issues don't get me down. They don't get me down. I be in good spirits most of the time. I'm in good spirits. And that's because my inner self is not broken and it's not damaged. And I don't let things affect me. And I stay away from negativity. Because negativity is dead weight. And it rubs off on you. When you're around it, it rubs off on you. No, thank you. I'll pass. I get the hell out of Dodge. Same way I do with my addiction. If you get high, I holler at you. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. That's the same way I live my life. I get the hell away from people who don't mean me no good. It'd be something different if you was trying, right? If you was trying to, become better. But if you're not trying and you're not doing nothing, I'll holler at you. And I don't be nasty to people, you know? I just ease myself right on the way. Sorry, say we must remember happiness doesn't come from the outside. It comes from the inside of each of us and the great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. Right, right. But a lot for some reason people are so damaged and broken. For real. We got so many people that's walking around damaged and broken. And Terry said we must remember shame is the only emotion you have to co-sign for it to have any power. Please don't be the power plant. Yeah. But we have to get better. We have to get better, y'all. Like you gotta want different for your life. You know what I mean? You can't possibly think that everything is gonna be good, right? If you still walking around with your inner self broken and damaged. Because it just don't work like that. It don't work like that. You gotta do some work. That's the problem too. A lot of people lazy as fuck. They don't want to do no work. Y'all know I just gotta keep it above. I gotta keep it real. People is damaged and broken and they don't want to do no work. On top of that, they lazy. Mm. I'm glad that I did with the things that I did to get where I'm at. I really am. I am so happy. I thank the Lord all the time. I do. I do. I'm so happy that I did what I needed to do. I really am. And I'm telling you, once you start doing the work, oh man, it's gonna feel so good to you. It's gonna feel so good to your soul. You're gonna feel like, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like, ooh, something just came in and just picked that dead weight up off of you. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so good. Once you get the ball rolling, you're gonna start to feel good. And you're gonna feel the shift. You're gonna feel the shift. I'm telling you. You're gonna feel the shift when you start the process. Sorry, say Miss Lisa has over 300 videos to show how she worked to rebuild the foundation of her life. She's part of my faith circle, prayer circle, wisdom circle, and inspirational circle because she did the real work to get better in life. Thank you so much, Tari. I sure did. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, that thing was easy, because it wasn't. Because it wasn't. Because I had to break old habits and stuff. You know what I mean? I had to break old habits. So it wasn't easy. But guess what? It was worth it. It was worth it. The work that I did, the work that I put in, it was worth it, y'all. I'm serious. It was really worth it. I feel so good now. I feel comfortable in my skin. Uh, I don't worry about what somebody's saying about me. I don't care about that. Because people gonna talk. People talked about Jesus Christ. And still do to this day. You know? So I don't worry about that. I keep getting up. I keep stepping high. You know? And shake the devil off. As I'm walking, I'm shaking the devil off. Yes, I sure do. And it's a good feeling to be in that place. And you don't worry about what people think about you or none of that. Even family. Let me tell you something. I got family out that don't deal with me. And I don't bother them. And I'm okay with it. I don't hate them or nothing. Like I said, I'm going from now on, I'm going where I am celebrated and not tolerated. You know? And it's a trip how family, they get, they get kind of upset because I'm the baby, and yet I don't outgrew them in a lot of ways. See, that's why you got to be careful how you treat people. You got to be careful how you talk about people. Because look what happened. I'm the baby. I'm the baby of the family. But I have outgrew people that's in my family. And it bothers them. They ain't going to admit it, but it bothers them. But I don't outgrow them. I'm not in the place where they at. And no, I don't act like I'm better than them. But what you're not going to do to me is try to make me feel like I'm less than because you're older than me. You understand what I'm saying? No, 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 no. We're not going to do that. You know, some of my family members, we be having a conversation, and they always try to make it seem like what they were saying was more important because they older than me. No, that's bullshit. So what I do is, if we talk about something and you trying to blow smoke up my ass, I call you out on it. I call out on it. Let me tell you something. Family can be your worstest enemy. It's sad, but it's true. They can be your worstest enemy sometimes, for real. And like I said, I love my brothers and sisters. I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. I don't hate them. If they needed me, I'm going. I'm going. Without a shadow of doubt. I'm going. But I'm not going to allow you to make me feel less than because you still, you know, got your issues that you got with you. So now you trying to make me feel some kind of way because you're trying to make me feel like I'm less than you because you're older than me. No, that's not how that works. I done did the work on myself to be where I'm at. And I be damned if I'm gonna let anybody try to take it away from me. And that's the problem. I call them out. Family or not, I call you out. My mother did gone now. All of a sudden, people had something to say about my moms. You know, her own children had something to say about her. No, you're not going to do that. You didn't say it while she was here. You're not going to sit here in front of me and say it. You should have said that bullshit when she was living. Don't do that. Don't do that. You talking about starting a fight? Yeah, yeah. Asses behind that. And like I told them, we don't talk about mommy no more. Don't talk about my mother no more. We don't even have that conversation. There's no need for it. Because that's how I feel about it. You didn't say that shit while she was here. Now she gone. Now you got something to say. That's not how that works. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. You talking about somebody getting super stupid? Yeah. I try to cut your tongue out your mouth. Don't do that. You should have said what you had to say before she left here. You didn't do that. You didn't have the balls to do that. Don't talk about it now. Or talk to somebody that's going to listen. Because I don't want to hear that bullshit. I can't stand people like that. You know, talking behind people's back and stuff. Things like that. Well, now they dead, gone. Now you got like a whole lot to say about them. I don't like that. Because you had a chance to say whatever you wanted to say while she was here. And no, you bit your tongue. So now I don't even want to hear it. It's pointless. I don't want to hear that shit. Because my mother treated all of us good. Okay? All of us. She treated all of us good. Now she gone. You got something to say? Are you serious? If anything, they all should be ashamed of themselves. They really should. Especially my sisters. Eagle said, I'm still here listening while we're praying for tonight, but this is a great word. Thank you, Eagle. Terry said, daughter with special needs, technical issues, refugee. She learned to celebrate the victories and successes in her life. She is no limit soldier. Thank you, Tari. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate y'all. For real. Tari said, Lisa's just not blowing smoke. She overcame being, I think he meant being on heroin, loss of her mother, not being accepted by her family, having to fight to see her son out. Excuse me, y'all. Having to fight to see her son out of the adoption system, dealing with the youngest daughter. Oh, okay. I messed it up. Dealing with a younger daughter with special needs, technical issues, she learned to celebrate the victories and successes in her life. She's no limit soldier. Thank you, Tari. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I have been through the trenches, y'all. But you know what? I'm not mad at all. I don't regret it because God is good. God is so good that I'm still standing. You know, He picked me up and helped me to get back where I needed to be. You know, and He's still in my life. He's still in my life. He's still here helping me work it out. And some things I have put in my life boundaries, right? Like not having people around me who don't mean me no good. You know, I think that is so important because when you start allowing the dead weight to come in and hang around you, it causes a problem. It causes a problem. And see, sometimes people don't want to see it. You know, they don't want to see that the people that's around them is dead weight. You know, a lot of times they ignore it. And even people will come in and say, you know, I don't think you should be hanging around them because I just don't think that's right for you. They gonna get mad with the person and they might cuss them out. They might even cuss them out, you know, because they want to hang with the dead weight. They don't want to do nothing different. And for some reason, this day and time that we in, I see that a lot. I see a lot of that. People bucking and kicking because they don't want to be positive. They want to be negative. They want to be in the negative lane. It's bad. It's really bad. But it's a lot of going on. And that's why I won't give up. And that's why I keep talking about the things that I talk about. Because it's going to help somebody. It's going to help somebody. So I'm going to keep on my mission. And if God has something else He wants me to do, it's going to work out just like that. He'll let me know. But that's why I keep talking about the things that I talk about. Because right now, in this time and day that we in right now, it's bad, y'all. It's bad. People don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear nothing good. They don't want to be around nothing good. It's just sad. It's sickening. It's like people are. It's like people act like they got a curse on them. Some people act like it's a curse on them that they can't listen to positivity. They can't get involved with positive things. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always something negative. And the crazy part about it is a lot of people are comfortable with it. They comfortable with it. That's the scary part right there. Is them being so comfortable with it. Hi Angel, how are you? Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. That's my ride or die right there, Angel. That's my ride or die. Let me tell you, she be there for me. She always there for me. Always give me good advice. You know, try to help me figure things out. I appreciate her so much. I really do. Tari said, you see the brighter side of life. Understand, and get people to remember your breathing. Time is still on the clock. That's right. That's right, Tari. As long as you living, time is still on the clock. That's right. Every moment, every time God wake me up, I still got time. You heard me. That is so true. And you say, I'll always be by your side, no matter what. That's facts. Even as a little girl, even as a little girl, she's always been by my side. She never turned her back on me, even when I was going through what I was going through. She never turned her back on me. Always loved her mama and her daddy. Always. She never turned on us. And oh, how people tried. Oh, how people tried. But it didn't work. It did not work. But people was trying. People was trying. And you know what? I look at certain things now and I be like, wow, 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 wow. Because I was like, my mother told us that you don't keep people like down. But I don't know what happened to some of us. I just don't know what happened. I really don't. I don't know what happened. But something happened somewhere. Something happened somewhere, with my family. But you know what? I'm gonna let God deal with that. Because God can deal with it way better than I can. Way better than I can. I'm not angry with nobody. I don't hate nobody. And if somebody needs me, I'm gonna be there. But what I'm not gonna do is try to deal with people who tries to make me feel like I'm less than. No, you're not going to do that. Not to me. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not going to work like that. Yes, yeah, Eagle. Yeah, that's my daughter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my daughter. And I be trying not to get emotional, y'all. It be so hard, though. But I be trying not to get emotional. But it's hard because me and her, we done been through some stuff together. We done been through a lot of stuff together. And look at us now. God is so amazing. God is so amazing, y'all. I'm telling you. Wasn't nobody there but us. Wasn't nobody there but us. We done been homeless and everything. But God worked it out. He worked it out. See, sometimes he got to take you somewhere to get your attention, right? He wants you to know that it ain't about the people in your family. It's about me. You need to focus on me. I can do everything. I can do anything for you. You know? And that's what he did. In the midst of him getting me clean, he made me focus. And he let me know, I got you. I'm the one you got to lean on. Nobody else matters. It's about me. I got you. And he had me. It wasn't nobody but me and my girls. We was homeless and everything. And we sit here now, we think about the stuff, right? We ain't hardly had nothing to eat. And I was scrounging a few dollars together and they had these dollar burgers. My daughter still remember that. She said, "Mike, you remember we used to go get them dollar burgers? And you used to take half and you used to give me a whole one and a half one because you wanted to make sure I wasn't hungry." My daughter still remember that. She still remember that. She said, "Mine used to always look out for me and make sure I wasn't hungry." She said, "We ain't had nothing but a few dollars, but we would go get them dollar burgers, man. You always made sure I had enough to eat." See, so some of us get so caught up in materialistic shit. And them kids don't be studying that stuff. But the stuff that me and my kids went through together, they will never forget it. They will never forget it. And those were some memories. We didn't really look at it as though it was rough times. We looked at it as bonding, as coming closer to each other, loving on each other more. That's how we looked at it. You know, let me tell you something. Moments like taking them and getting some ice cream, and sitting down in the park, eating ice cream and talking and stuff. Those are the things that they remember. They don't remember Jordans, okay? They don't be wrapped up in no damn Jordans. What happens is parents make the children like that. They make them think that Jordans and name brand shit is important, you know? But they don't think about that stuff. As they get older, you will see that they point out, uh, man, remember we went up to the little corner store or such and such, and we used to always walk, like me and my daughter used to go down there to the store, mom and pop shop. That's what I called it. right? We lived out there in Sedonia, and we used to always walk down there and walk back, talking and stuff, you know. She remember those walks and those talks. But if I'd have bought her a pair of Jordans, she wouldn't have been. Listen, she'd have worn them Jordans when they got too little, or she'd have worn them out. That would have been the end of that. And she probably wouldn't have never bought it up. But them talks and the walks that we had, she remember a lot of that stuff. She remember a lot of stuff that we talked about because I was giving her knowledge and wisdom. I'm sorry, y'all. I get emotional when I talk about this. I just get emotional. See what she say? My daughter said most definitely those talks still get me through till today. When I'm dead and gone, those talks will still get her through. My videos will still get her through. That's what it's about. It's not about putting on designer clothes on the kids, buying Jordans and all that stuff. Bonding is important. Bonding with your kids, having them talks and stuff. That stuff is important because those are the things that they remember. And we got some of us, we got to get back to that. We got to get back to bonding with our children and not, making it about uh materialistic stuff, Jordan tennis shoes and stuff like that. We got to get out of that. It's not about that. Because let me tell you something. Inflation is going up. Inflation is going up. Inflation is going up, y'all. Okay? And people ain't even going to be into them Jordans and them name brand stuff because you ain't going to be able to afford them. And see, this is where the challenge come in at. My son get ready to move in a house. He got to pay uh triple the rent, triple the rent before he can move in. Do y'all hear me? Triple the rent. It's not no joke. Pay Fields and Grace. It's not no joke. It's real. But see, when you bond with your children and talk to them and stop making them think that everything is about a Jordan or something, some type of name brand and stuff, it's totally different. It's a different picture. I'm telling you, it's a whole different ball game. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop setting our kids up like that, making them think that if they ain't got Jordans or Valenciagas or whatever, they ain't hitting on nothing. No, you got to teach your kids that whatever they put on, they gonna look good in it, and it don't have to be a name brand. Anything my kids put on, they make it look good. They make it look good. They know they don't have to put no name brand on their back. Anything they put on, because that's how their mother was. Anything I put on, it looked good because I had it on. That's how I was. I'm still like that to this day. I can put on a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. It looks good because I got it on. I'm telling you, you get those things, you install those things in your kids and yourself. I'm telling you, it's a big different thing. It's a big different ball game. Seriously. Philip Gray said, preach, Lisa. Yes, I be listen. When I come on here, I be trying to give people something that they can hold on to, that they can learn something from. You know. Sorry, say Miss Lisa is always all. Miss Lisa is always make. Oh, wait a minute. Miss Lisa always make genuine deposit in the bank of trust. A parent best gifts to give to a child are knowing that they can trust their parents for advice and comfort in life. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. That is so true. Because a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. They just don't get it, you know? And some people have let their kids down tremendously because they think that it's all about uh, uh, something name brand, you know. And some of the kids grow up and they be so disappointed because they want your time. They want you to have a conversation with them. They want you to teach them something. They want you to show them how to throw a baseball, you know, or how to throw a football, or different things like that. Teach them how to swim. You know what I mean? Those are memories that the kids never forget. Who taught you how to swim? Mommy. I remember that mommy taught me how to swim. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know, that's how kids are. They don't they like I say, the parents make them into the name brand person. You know what I mean? They don't be into that. You show them that whatever they put on, they gonna look good in it because they wearing it. Simple as that. Simple as that. My son had on some colorful pants, right? And they look good on him. And he rocked them. You heard? And the pants was colorful. He rocked them. I had never seen nobody with them pants on. And then one day, I think I was on Instagram, and somebody had a pair on. That was the first time I had seen somebody with them pants on. But the way he hooked them up and stuff, and he rocked them. He bought a pair of them Nike Air Force, and ripped them. He ripped the material off the top part and off the Nike sign. And up under there, it was the same color that was in those pants. And he rocked it just like that. He sure did. But that's what I always, that's what I always gave them. You don't have to buy name brand stuff. It's the way you hook it up and you put it on and you rock it. You own it. When you put it on, you own it. You already saying to yourself, oh, this gonna look good together because I'm putting it on. And when you put it on, that's how you rock it. And now all my kids is like that. Even Michelle, when she put on her clothes. When I do her hair, she put her clothes on. She don't want you touching her once I get her hair stuff done. She don't want you touching on her, nothing. They all got that. You say you definitely do that, Lisa. You get powerful messages. You have inspired a lot of my content. Thank you, Eagle. We have inspired each other, my brother. We sure have. We have inspired each other. Because when you started that, the purpose, the finding your purpose, I never really thought about that. And then when you started it, I was like, damn, I do different things, but I never really looked at it as though what is my purpose until you started that. And that made me want to dig. Now it makes me want to dig, start digging and figuring it out. And I definitely appreciate it. I'm trying to read. Did I miss anybody? Wait a minute. Angel said most definitely. Yes, so true. The Purpose Driven Life book. Right. That's what it's called, y'all. The Purpose Driven Life book. Tune into it. He's doing a 40-day, you know, I say it's a challenge, but it's going to help you figure out your purpose. I never really thought about it until he said something. And then I said, my purpose. Because, like I said, I just do different things. And I never really narrowed it down to what is my purpose. Because we all have a purpose, y'all. We all have a purpose. We just got to plug into it. And see, that's the problem. A lot of us have not plugged into it. You know what I mean? Because we let other things bombard our mind and stuff, right? We let like the inner self. When you're broken and damaged, that inner self, man, is dangerous. It's really dangerous because it can put you in a place and keep you there. You don't want that. You don't want that to happen. That's why it's important to heal, to deal with the inner self and self heal, get some self healing because that thing will keep you there for so long. And when you look up, some years done pass you by. I mean, years done pass you by. And you saying to yourself, what in the hell happened? I'm still here. I'm still in the same place. Why? What happened? That inner self, whatever you're dealing with in your inner self, it will cause you to stay stuck if you don't go here and deal with it. I'm telling you because I've been there. That's why I stayed on dope for so long. Okay? I stayed on dope for so long because the inner self, it had my inner self messed up. And I didn't want to deal with all that. It was too much. It was too much. But as time went on, and I started, getting educated on what I was dealing with and what I was going through, things started to look different. Things started to look different. So I figured out that I had to do something. I had to do something, you know? And that's what I did. I healed. I had to heal. I had to fix that inner self. That thing is dangerous, y'all. It's deadly. It is deadly. Because sometimes you get comfortable with it instead of working on it and healing from it. You get comfortable with it, so you end up stuck in that place. You got to come up out of it. You got to. And I'm telling you, you're going to feel so good when you do. You're going to be like, oh man, this is such a good feeling. I feel so good about myself today. You know, I'm telling you, it's a good feeling. Just try it. Give yourself a chance. Y'all gotta go. It's an hour. I've been on here an hour and 5 minutes. I gotta go. I try to stay with that hour, but I don't want the video to be so long. So I try to stay with that hour. Yeah, hour and 5 minutes. Yeah. But Tari say the Bureau can download the complete book for free by doing a Google search. Type in a purpose-driven life PDF. The viewer can get the book from a number of different websites. Thank you, Tari. Tari said, Miss Lisa talking about being a real parent to your child and not just a piece of bread, an ATM, and transportation. A child will forget the material things. They will remember your life lessons. That's right. That is so true. He will say, okay, great message, my sister. So much love for you. I love you all too. I love you all so much. I really do. I really do. Like, for real. I don't just say it just to be saying it. I love you all for real. You know? Cause y'all give me hope too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make me wanna continue to push forward and be better. So I definitely appreciate you. God bless each and every one of you. And always repent and pray. Repent and pray because times is getting hard, y'all. And we need to do that. We need to do that. That's going to help you get through the things that's going on. You know what I mean? That's definitely going to help you. So that's why I always say it. Repent and pray. I love you all. And Lord's willing, I'll see y'all on the next one. Okay? I love you too, Angel.